Hello, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. My name is Gio Celeste. We're joined today by Magat and Maureen. I'd like to welcome you to our Zoom meeting today. Some guys are late, but usually they just come in mga mamaya-maya andyan lang sila. So since this is like the third meeting of our committee, we've had some challenges. We've faced a lot of questionable characters. We haven't talked about it. I just like to lay that out there. What we're gonna do is, let me just first say that this meeting is being recorded. Again, my name is Gio Celeste. We're gonna be joined in by Remedyo at a later time during this session. Joshua, I believe, is on his way. So let's just crack on to it while we have some time. I just want to say, first and foremost, that this meeting is about like 40 minutes. Magka-cut off yung meeting or yung Zoom. Mag-join na lang tayo ulit pag nangyari yun. Let me just get my screen up here. All right, our agenda today. What is the date today? Today is July 2, 2024. I believe it's a Tuesday on 5:09 p.m. What are we talking about today? All right, our agenda. First, I'd like to update everybody. Meron tayong mga notage during the week and a little over a week actually. First on the slot, meron tayong nakita si CK or aka Karen, which is a TI, legit. Meron siyang information na submit. She filled out the form, thankfully. If you haven't filled out the form, everybody, you need to fill it out so that we're known that you're legit, and we can put that into a piece of document to reinforce our confidence into trying to pitch our legitimacy the targeted individuals in the local agencies, sabihin nating private establishments, like the media establishments. Like we had an interview or an attempt at a pre-interview at Tulfo. So it's very important that everybody fills out the form. That's a time form too. I think it's just 9 days, and it's longevity. I guess yung expiry date is like 2 weeks. So yes, please fill out the form if you haven't already. We're just talking about Karen because yung first initial interview natin during Sunday, the Sunday prior to last Sunday, ang nangyari, meron tayong meeting, mukhang merong na-impress dun sa V2K circles, and ang nangyari, kinausap daw si Karen yung V2K, and then sabi niya, indirect contact sila sa akin. At the time I was sleeping. Share ko lang yung experience briefly. Yes, at the time I was sleeping, may narinig akong mga not usual voices which are on the line of the V2K. On the verge of like getting up or getting awake, sabi nila, hey, narinig namin yung meeting nyo and something about celebrating the congregation nga, sabihin natin congregation, this committee, sineselebrate nila yung progress and yung aspects. I'm not sure what their motives are. I'm sure it's gonna be, that sentiment is gonna be made ubiquitous, or lahat tayo makaka-relate sa ano ba yung motivations nila, ano ba yung MO nila, sinasabi nila na, hey, nanonood sila. I got some information I can't exactly disclose at the moment, but I'll keep you updated in relation to that. So yung experience ni Karen, kinausap siya ng V2K, meron siyang word na kausap niya yung, ako at that point, which is pretty interesting because now we know meron silang interconnectedness, meron silang network. I imagine it'd be natural, pero there was a time kasi hindi pa klaro kung interconnected yung mga perps. Now this piece of event solidified na meron nga talaga silang network. They can communicate with each other, which is pretty interesting, to say the least. Alright, well, next up, meron tayong evidence. Si Hapunvan, I don't know if you guys are aware of him. He's 25 years old. I think he's from Batangas. Ang nangyari naman, kay Hapon Van, may nagbato daw ng barya sa kanya, tapos may pumasok na text. Ang sabi ng text, nakuha mo ba yung barya? I'm like, that's amazing. Kasi pwede yung maging evidence eh. Yun pa lang pwede ka na maghain ng blatter sa barangay or sa police. Binigyan naman natin siya ng karagdagang guidance in relation to how to get that started para meron tayong legal documents or artifacts na pwede i-forward na ito nangyayari sa targeted individual, hindi yan normal. May nakukuha ang text habang merong event na in relation dun sa context ng text, which is pretty interesting. Kung meron po kayong mga ganyang experience na biglang may nagtitextan yung anonymous, please message us on GC or send us an email at targeted.ph@gmail.com and tatalaan natin yan and we'll make sure that's categorized in accordance with the importance. Importanteng bagay. Alright, next up, in relation to news. Meron po kasi kaming dine-develop na scam chart. I'll preview that right now since I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So, with effect naman, nakakuha tayo ng support from the local residents or sabihin natin mga private establishments. Pag meron tayong suot or meron silang napupuntahang direction, pag may nakitang, sabihin natin at targeted.ph. Okay? So, na-educate po natin yung public pag meron tayong mga, I guess, mga wearables na mag-navigate sa kanila sa mga direction na makakapag-expose kasi one-sided yung narrative ng kalaban natin eh. If you think about it, yung all-in-all situation, sila yun ng parang, in technical terms, smear campaign para tayong binabahiran ng masama and wala tayong panglaban kasi hindi natin naririnig yung kabilang panig o yung mga gang stalkers kung paano sila mag-communicate. So, ang importante, meron tayong legend, sabihin natin, meron tayong pwedeng idirekta yung publiko pag nagsuot tayo ng scam chart or nagsuot tayo ng wearables na merong at targeted.ph para ilalagay na lang nila yun sa Google and then sila na yung magda-navigate at their own time kasi naman mahirap naman yung parang bubukahin mo lang ng bubukahin, oo ka lang ng oo, hindi mo naririnig yung side ng targeted individual. So, kailangan natin na educate yung public. Meron pa yung isang side, may educate natin yung mga hino-host na mga patrons nitong mga V2K na to para malaman naman ng tao na meron tayong side of the story, hindi galing lahat dun sa V2K. Diyan tayo babawi eh. I'll talk more about that at a later date, maybe somewhere along this session today. Okay, let me just get back on the thing. So, dine-develop po natin yung scam chart na yon. We are coordinating with the proper departments since it's new. We're still trying to get the skeletal system on the pallets. Okay, in relation to updates, yung next one naman, just excuse me for a moment, buksan ko lang yung fan ko. Okay guys, right, so yung assets natin in relation to the departments na kunikwento ko, meron tayong traction dyan, meron tayong mga nagvo-volunteer for their cooperation in particular projects. I think is very important. Meron tayong traction, meron tayong nagagawa, meron tayong na-direct, meron tayong productive tayo din sa oras natin, lalong-lalo na kung marami tayong free time. So ito po yung assets natin at the moment, hindi pa to kompleto. Actually 84 votes or 90 votes na yata. I need to recheck the polls. Pero so far, we've got in the technology and evidence department, ang head natin si Brother Remedyo Balane. Si Christina is gonna be helping him out with the navigating the project board kasi meron na nga tayong mga suggestions, ano ba yung dapat natin gawin, ano ba yung dapat i-prioritize. Alright, so public relations, I can head that because I can get the information out there in a more palatable way. Of course, that's open to criticism. You can talk to me directly, or you can message me on GC, and I'll be able to respond right away and address all the concerns. All right. Now, yung business and development, we've got a volunteer. I'm not sure if she's altogether committed to it. We'll be helping her out. Si Mary Hazeline or Zita Gala. We're gonna be coordinating with Zita Gala para meron tayong funnel ng business and development, because sometimes nga meron challenge dun sa finances natin, which is pretty annoying. I'm sure everybody can relate to that. Parang china-challenge yung income capacity natin, which is a felony. Actually, if you guys are not aware, yung loss of income capacity is a felony and pwede yan ikaso. For example, very brief lang, pag yung boss mo is like nabalian ka ng buto and kasalanan ng kumpanya niya, hindi ka babayaran, ang nangyari sa'yo, hindi ka makakapag-finance ng sarili mo sa pangangailangan mo. So, yes, loss of income capacity yun. Loss of income capacity, that's right. Next one, so sa wellness and health, or health and wellness, kausap ko si Christina kahapon, and she's told me that she'd be happy to help para meron tayong map kung meron tayong bagong targeted individual, kung meron tayong mga questions in relations to technology, ano yung nangyayari sa atin, pwede tayong lumapit kay Christina, and she'll be helping her out, or will be helping her help us, providing her more information, kasi mahirap yung kakapalang tayo sa dilim, lalong-lalo na pag hindi pa natin alam kung nasa na tayo dun sa targeting. For example, si Hapon Van, yes, nahihirapan siya kasi 6 months pa lang yung targeting sa kanya. I know that everybody's been there, everybody can relate to that. That's the portion na paranoid ka talagang i-challenge yung mental state mo, yung stability and composure and everything. So, ang importante dyan, makakapagbigay tayo ng informasyon sa mga assets natin na pwedeng gawing productive assets, para meron tayong traction para makakuha tayo ng hostisya. I'm sure everybody's making that their first priority. I agree entirely. Ang dami nga Ito na yung most populated department. Although hindi nga lang tayo nakapagtala ng department head, we're gonna be open to suggestions, or we're open to people who wants to take initiative. Kasi yun yung parang, let's see, napag-discuss namin nung first meeting. Mag-appoint tayo ng mga personnel based entirely dun sa parang prerogative o yung drive niya. Alright, so I encourage everybody who's watching this, who's currently here, to engage in chat so that we can determine, para meron tayong tamang sukat ba kung ano yung pwede nating i-prioritize, or pwede nating sundan ng direksyon in relation to, yes, legal actions and government agency recognition. Mention ko lang saglit kasi talagay natin o na-prioritize natin yung government agency recognition kasi kailangan natin ng tulong, malamang. Kailangan ho natin ng tulong sa gobyerno. Meron tayong perspectives na parang gobyerno yung masama, which is we're open to that kasi wala naman tayong basis. Yun yung reports ng targeted individual community internationally. So, on the side, meron tayong karapatan, nagbabayad tayo ng tamang buwis according dun sa Article 3, Section 1, Bill of Rights. Dapat equal yung protection sa atin. Without any kind of deviation, dapat lahat merong due process, otherwise preserve sa isang
human
members of the public. Sorry, ano yan? Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna be talking to let's say government agencies. We have Laika there who's already issued the complaint dun sa Camp Crame. Gusto ko nga sanang i-contact si Laika, kaso ngayon medyo challenge yung productivity ko dahil meron nga akong V2K. So sometimes I'm not as productive as I'd like to be, but I'm trying to get things done. Okay? So we're gonna be asking Laika for some advice on how to make a complaint. Yung mga sa atin na hindi pa nakakapag-complaint, importante yun. And after the NBI, dapat tayong ma-recognize ng Commission of Human Rights. para ma-establish natin yung targeted individual in the Philippines na recognize ng publiko, recognize ng government, and everything else aside. After that, ma-recognize tayo ng mga government agencies. Importante makakuha tayo ng paunang lunas. Since na tatapakan yung mga karapatan natin pang tao, importante na meron silang sitwasyon dyan na pagbibigay sila ng tamang lunas. So sa DSWD mangyayari yan malamang. We'll be checking on that and getting everybody involved in that conversation because that's important. Be involved in the conversations para meron tayong aspects and perspectives na tatatakil natin yung mga oversight o yung mga hindi natin nako-consider pag tayo lang yung nagme-meditate sa isang particular na aspect. Alright, next one. In relation to updates, pumunta po kami sa kina Senator Raffy Tulfo yesterday. Hindi po kami altogether successful in securing the interview. The main cause of that is, well, in hindsight, dapat dalawa yung ginawa naming complaint. So, ang nangyari, pumunta kami doon ng 6 a.m. in the morning. Some people were late, but that's okay. Mahaba yung pila. As we were doing the line, there's a lot of gang stores in the area, mga nagde-deliver ng lines, mga people who was trying to get involved because nag-uusap kami ng mga solusyon, nag-uusap kami ng strategy. People were listening in. Madami namang tao na parang nag-agree na meron ng mutual yung istorbo. Ay istorbo tayo bilang targeted individual, na istorbo sila bilang members of the public. So, public nuisance. Kasi yung pinunto ko at that time. Madaling solusyonan yung isang problema pag mutual yung problema. Kasi pag isang partido lang yung may reklamo, parang walang pakialam yung kabila. So, kailangan ho natin i-insist na naiistorbo sila at hindi natin kasalanan. Naiistorbo ang publiko, naiistorbo ang publika at a greater scale. Problema ang hatid ng mga to. Kaya, madaling natin mabibigyan ng solusyon, mabibigyan ng atensyon pag pinipresenta natin yung problema natin as problema din ng buong Republika ng Pilipinas. I think that's very important. People were responding to that. People were reacting to that. Meron mga nagde-deliver ng lines, nagfe-freestyle na lang. In that case, ang sinasabi, tama to, tama, ganyan. So, very effective yun. I think we'll get a lot of traction pag ganun yung angle natin. That's open to criticism. Let me know your opinions about that. So, moving on, nandun kami sa pila. Ayun, pumunta tayo dun sa gate and meron na dun reception. Si Brother Joseph natin, very hopeful kasi gusto niyang tulungan yung anak niya, which is, I think, a targeted individual. I'm not very sure. We'll get some closure about that. Pero kumuha siya ng ticket number. Ang sabi niya naman sa akin is, sige ako na muna, since pareho tayo ng irereklamo, targeted individuals and yung anak ko, we'll be able to like get two birds in one stone in situations like that. So sabi ko nag-agree, sige, tutulungan kita sa mga pwede mong sabihin and everything like that. So gusto ko sana siyang samahan dun sa loob, pero sabi nga ng guard, kung isa lang yung complaint, isa lang dapat yung papasok or something like that. It's since dalawa yung parang priority na namin at that time, parang hindi na address yung targeted individuals community, and hindi nga siya nakapag-pitch masyado. Yun yung kwento niya sa akin. It's unfortunate that we can't get him on today, but that's the sentiment. Andun pala si Joshua. Andun si Joshua, no? Josh, gusto mo magsalita saglit? Kwento mo yung pagkakaintindi mo nangyari kahapon.
Kasi guys, nandun kami, tatlo kami. Ang sabi ni Sir Joseph, kailangan daw ng medical ba yun na hinahanap para sa anak niya, para makapasok daw si Sir Joseph no sa Tulfo sa Studio 5. Tapos yun, parang doon pa lang may parang mahirap ng kasi parang in-schedule lang siya doon, ha, sir? siyang Lunes. Ang gusto ko yung ni Sir Joseph, yung inaano niya po, yung tag doon, yung sinasuggest niya na for financial para sa atin na gagawin natin para kung yung matulungan yung ibang TK na na hindi na walang tag dito, na walang pinagkukuhanan ng pera at ng financial, parang ganun. Yun po. Yun lang po, sir. Salamat.
Thanks for your input, Joshua. Yun nga, hindi kami masyadong na-entertain. Pero nakakuha tayo ng essential information, guys. So, hindi naman totally lost yung visit natin. Nakakuha tayo ng essential information. Ang sinasabi ng staff is make sure na pag pinasok tayo ng show, is meron tayong something to based on. Kaya, ang gusto ko sana, concentrate yung assets natin right now and the departments that are relevant na maggawa tayo ng scam chart para sabihin, ito po yung map. Alright, this is the map where we can understand the situation in its entirety. And since meron tayong global recognition sa UN, maganda na yung parang legend to start off. Merong memorandum dun sa United Nations about cyber torture, and we got several other sentiments from professionals and established persons na nag-legitimize dun sa claim ng targeting, which is very tangible. Ilalagay lang natin sa isang mapa or scam chart na pinakita natin sa atin kanina, and we'll be able to get things done in relation to that. At the same time, pwede natin yung ilagay dun sa wearables na kinakwento ko para yung publiko, yung mga nakaka-interact natin, madirekto dun sa side naman natin na hindi nila alam. Kasi usually ang exposure nila sa phenomenon na to is yung V2K personnel na nagsasalita sa kanila, nanliligaw ng kumpiyansa. Even to the extent na ninanakaw nila yung integridad ng demokrasya natin, kasi meron tayong due process meron tamang ginagawa So hindi natin na-protektahan yung integridad ng sarili nating demokrasya, and that's a grievance to them as well. Okay? Parang offense yun in a mutual aspect. So, importante meron tayong ganyang development. Yes, meron tayong na-start. I-update ko na lang kayo sa GC. Meron tayong mga invite links that are active and things are being done. Gusto ko lang i-add, ma'am, guys, pag nag-quit yung Zoom natin, mag-rejoin na lang tayo again. Okay? So, kasi 40 minutes lang to Let me just check the time real quick.
Sir, kung may mga tanong sila sasabihin or opinion, pwede sila magsalita sa atin para alam natin salamat, sir.
So meron naman tayong GC and lines of communication. Be confident na meron tayong reception dyan kung meron tayong katanungan. Importante tayong nag-engage sa conversations, hindi tayo parang nanonood lang. As much as you can, encourage us to move forward, kasi hindi tayo binabayaran pinapahirapan lang tayo, yun yung parang mismong motivation natin, hindi ba? So let's motivate each other is what I'm trying to say, kasi mahirap makakuha ng motivations pag lagi kang binabasag and dinidiscourage. Alright, so mag-supportahan sana tayo. At least be in chat, kamustahin natin yung isa't isa. I think that's very important. Meron tayong concerns, mag-move on tayo sa concerns, okay? By the way, i-add ko lang very quick. Kung meron kong interest na maging head ng mga departments, currently open is yung Legal Actions Department and Government Agencies Department. Pwede naman tayo mag-brainstorm kung anong magandang gawin. Ang importante lang meron tao dyan, at pwede niyang i-cascade yung information to the rest of the staff. Okay? Great. So, pupunta naman tayo sa concerns. Alright. Meron tayong problema. Yes, good.
Meron bang chance na makapunta ulit doon kay Sir Rafi?
Yeah, totally. So, babalik nga pala tayo kay Rafi. Thanks for asking. Babalik tayo doon. kukuha lang tayo nung na build na natin na scam chart para nun tayo magbe-base yung mga informations natin, yung mga sabihin nating mga affidavits kasi usually yun yung mga kinukuha yung mga may legal documents, may tangible information. At the time wala kaming masyadong idea kung ano yung hinahanap nila. So pagbalik natin doon, i-schedule na lang natin. We'll make sure na yung
maganda yung first move kay Sir Rafi. Kasi at least alam yung anong kailangan.
Yeah, hindi natin alam yung maganda yung onti pa lang tayo pumunta dun nung tatlo nga lang kami nung Monday. Nakakuha kami ng mga essential information. So babalik tayo kay Sir Rafi and then we'll just schedule it and update everybody on the GC. Okay, so yung concerns currently dun sa department ni Sir Remedyo Technology and Evidence is gagawa dapat tayo ng website. Baka meron tayong web developer dyan or may experience sa paggawa ng website. Message me on GC and I'll work with you. Yung layout sana is yun nga, minamapa natin sa scam chart dun sa develop nating scam chart and then i-adapt na lang I guess with the help of AI, sana ma-utilize natin in that sense yung AI since a lot of it is free. So yung layout ng website, pwede nating i-base dun sa scam chart. Madali nang i-design kasi meron na tayong mapa. I-incorporate na lang natin yung mapa dun sa website. So yes, kung meron kang experience sa web development, sa paggawa ng website, please let me know because I tried. I don't have a lot of patience with it. Kailangan ko a lot of encouragement para matapos ko na ako lang. Okay, so please get involved para sa atin po lahat yung website. If you think a website is even a good idea, let me know. Let us know. Right now, ma'am, ano sa tingin mo? Kailangan pa ba natin ng website, Ma'am Kizonia?
May website ang ang TI
No.
Yung B2K,
Yung sa WordPress, di ba?
Oo. Si Jong may gawa nun
Yun na nga kasi
Josephine. Oo, kasi
Okay,
lang niya
Meron na pala
lang.
Okay po.
Ang gagawin na lang natin is somewhere along the line, pag nagde-develop tayo ng website, is pupuntahin natin si Jo. Pag may naalagaan kasi si Jo ngayon na bata, bagong silang lang, so she's a little busy, hindi siya masyadong makapag-reply.
Oo.
Pero maganda yung meron tayong access dun sa website para tayo naman din yung nag-update since meron tayong talagang mga committee heads. Sila lang yung may access dun and then we'll just contribute to them para meron tayong updated na website, yung mga sentiments natin, yung mga current status. I think it's very important para alam natin na buhay tayo. Kasi yung iba nating members sa GC, parang hindi na masyadong active. I don't know kung buhay pa sila. I just keep messaging him. I keep it rolling up. I make sure
na kasi. Busy.
I know. Pero importante, diba? Since para sa atin naman lahat to, as a community, dapat meron silang contribution. Hindi naman forcibly, maybe like 15 minutes a day. Manood ka ng video. Sa amin kung ano yung mga importanteng elements dun sa video. As one of the projects kasi, gagawa tayo and meron tayong mga mga resources, mga assets na pag sinabi natin ito yung video na to, baka pwede mong i-look through tapos send mo sa akin yung timestamp na importante para ma-condense natin into a 30-second ad. Kukolektahin natin para maging 30 second na lang yung legitimate targeting phenomenon. Okay? So in that website,
Nakasave na lang lahat ng videos. Ayun ba yung sinasabi mo, sir?
Ito, pakwento ko pa nga lang. Nag-ano kasi si Sir Remedyo na dun sa website, ang importante para ma-recognize tayo ng mga ahensya, meron tayong mga 2 to 3 seconds or rather 2 to 3 minutes na video, yung mga experience natin kung sino tayo, para meron tayong collection or catalog, yung mga targeted individuals. Side pa yun yung parang form na nasign natin yung Declaration of Targeted Individual Status. that on the side. I think we should prioritize that. We'll just keep that up there and we'll make sure that gets attention. Alright, so doctors, in relation to doctors, we've been contacting doctors as much as we can. Kinontak natin si Dr. Maravillas. Kinontak natin si Dr. Lender. Sino pa ba yung nakontak ko? There's a lot of doctors. Meron si Bambi na kinokontak sa Bacoor, Cavite. Pero andito siya sa GC kanina eh. I'm not sure if she's in this session right now. Pero kausap nga natin si Bambi. Meron daw siya kinokontak na doktor na local lang. Pinakinggan naman yung targeting sa kanya. Nag-endorse siya ng radiation shot. I'm not sure kung bakit ganun yung nangyari, pero hindi siya parang ginaslight ng doktor, which is pretty important. Ganun yung mga doktor sana natin makukuha. Yung ma-endorse yung legitimacy, hindi magbe-base dun sa DSM-5, which is yung parang Bible ng mga psychiatrists. Pag wala ka dun sa DSM-5, lalagay ka sa DSM-5. Tapos sabihin schizophrenia ka, para kang merong delusions and everything like that. Pero since hindi naman psychosomatic to, according kay Ana Toledo sa targetingjustice.com, that means hindi yung defect ng utak natin at hindi to nawawala ng pag-inom natin ng drugs, hindi nawawala yung V2K and yung mga phenomena and DEWs, hindi siya psychosomatic, hindi tayo mako-condense doon sa DSM-5 ng mga current psychiatrists. I just want to stress that. Let's see. So, doctors, kukuha pa tayo ng update ka, Bambi. Pag nakakuha tayo ng doctors, pwede tayong mag-interview and makakuha natin yung side nila para meron tayong documentation. So, traction yung priority. Let's see. Right now, okay, meron tayong dine-develop, guys. Meron tayong dine-develop na donation site. Let me just preview that. Let's see. So right now, walang masyadong design. I guess, walang masyadong elements dito. Ang magkakaroon ng access dito is yung, I guess, yung veteran na, si Christina. I'll hand off the app. Okay, we'll just pick up from where we left off. Kamusta ka dyan, Josh? Okay ka lang?
Ha?
Kamusta ka dyan? Okay ka lang?
Ayos lang. Hindi, kasi matindi targeting.
May targeting ka currently?
Ha?
May targeting ka ako?
Opo.
Alright.
Tortured talaga. Sa 24 hours.
For sure.
Sir Gio,
Hey.
di ba may naririnig ka ng mga boses sa paligid natin nung nasa kotse tayo?
Nung nasa kotse tayo, actually no. Like I mentioned nandun tayo sa kotse. Yung narinig mo na yun is yung V2K platform. Marinig mo yung mga hino-host nila. Pero usually, sa'yo lang yung nangyayari. Pero pareho tayo nangyayari. Pareho tayo ng experience. Pero ayun nga, hindi natin marinig yung mga V2K natin. As far as I know, kasi ang na-interact ko lang si Joseph at saka ikaw. So, hindi ko naririnig yung naririnig mo. Pero, meron silang network na kaya nga nilang kausapin yung mga utak natin, I guess, in a sense.
Okay.
Alright, so just to pick up where we left off, guys, I was telling you about the, our donation boxes, or our donation site. Currently, wala pa siyang masyadong development. Ang gusto ko sana is, maglagay tayo dito ng mga sentiment, mga comments, mga videos, and let's make this something that is palatable or legitimate sa impression or first impressions, legitimate kagad. Ang manage nito si Christina, hindi ako. I'll be handling the account of. Ang i-manage ko lang, I think, is yung scam chart. I'll help everybody in that department para meron tayong a legend so that people can find us legitimate. Kasi yung importante, meron tayong nagagawa at hindi sila lumalamang. Intindihan nyo sana yung sinasabi ko. Meron silang parang scoring na situation. Pag yung smear campaign is gumagana at wala kang nasasabing para depensan yung identity mo, dun tayo natatalo. Ngayon, nasasabi ko tong sentiment na to kasi meron akong nakukuhang information na na-expose ko yung scam. Meron akong personal scam chart. I'm exposing my V2K, I'm exposing these criminals, the syndicate, and people are finding them, yung hina-host nila at yung publiko na binoboka nila, they find na scammer talaga. Importante yun kasi ang dami na natin at ang dami na nating nalamangan. Diba? Ginalamangan tayo at ang gusto nila, ina-normalize nila itong mga ginagawa nila sa atin, which is something that we can defend ourselves pag wala tayong laban. Ayun, this is open to criticism. Magde-develop tayo ng scam chart. Like I said, very important. Meron tayong panglaban, matatawag silang scam pag yung bawat isang TI knows how to use it. Because it's very effective for me. You can ask me about it in private. I'll tell you about the details on how you can get this to their platform, to their public, para matawag silang scam at hindi tayo malamangan. Yun ang pinaka-importante doon, my perspective. Now, address ko lang yung sinabi ni Marley na yung family niya is a part of the gang stalking. Ngayon, ito nga, Marley, hindi ka nag-iisa sa ganyang sentiment. Meron tayong mga members ng TI na mistulang yung mismong family members natin na pinagkakatiwalaan is parang sumasali dun sa agos ng kung ano mang gustong gawin ng mga gang stalkers. Nangyayari yan at naguguluhan tayo or being put in a state of duress and distress kasi hindi natin alam yung pinag-uusapan nila, hindi natin alam yung MO. Ang alam lang natin, illegal and it's effed up. Okay? So, ang mangyayari sana, I'm glad that you mentioned it, we're gonna be talking to a third-party research group. For example, meron kami dito sa Philippines na tinatawag na Okta Research Group. Sila yung grupo na nagtatala ng bagong COVID cases. So, isa silang research group, relation to science. Nasuggest ko yun kasi walang risk na magiging compromised yung civil status nila, makawalan sila ng liberties. Kasi pag yung Department of Justice yung nag-interview sa kanila, that's liability. Meron tayong parang mga statements na masasabi na pwedeng gamitin para mawalan tayo ng liberties o makulong tayo. So walang penalty threat. Pag yung third party, just science, hindi DOJ yung mag-i-interview sa family members natin para kunin naman yung side nila. Ang importante dyan, yung angle doon, yung mutual grievance, which is public nuisance. Public nuisance, yung hatid ng mga ewan na to, at yung angle na yun, madaling solusyonan kasi mutual. Lahat tayo naiistorbo. So makikiusap tayo sa mga research group na third party na hindi affiliated sa DOJ, makuha yung sentiment nila para meron tayong idea, kahit tayo na yung mag-push sa public, kung matutulungan nila tayo, yung mga research group na yan, na i-push yung public sa sentiment ng mga family members natin, kung ano yung posisyon nila sa sitwasyon natin, hindi na lang masabi kasi parang merong NDA na nangyayari. Ayaw i-break yung NDA kahit nakaka-istorbo ng publiko, nakaka-istorbo sa atin, natotorture tayo and everything, nade-destabilize yung integridad, yung sibilisasyon ng Republika ng Pilipinas. It's a mutual grievance, it's a mutual offense, it's an offense to everybody. Okay? So, that aside, I think I'm gonna be concluding this. Wala si Sir Remedyo, I would like to get his intake or his input in some matters, pero he might be busy. Si Bambi naman, kanina I'll just chat. Anyways, this is all gonna be recorded. I'd like to thank everybody who's shared to them or shared to us their time. Wala pa rin ako masyadong tulog. May interview pa ako mamayang alas 10. Hope I get it. That on the side, meron ba tayo mga parting words, Josh? Anong gusto mong sabihin?
Wala naman po, sir. Okay. Sila na lang po ang magsalita. Kung yung iba nating member.
I understand. Si Marley kasi meron siyang kasamang baby tsaka yung boyfriend niya, so hindi siya makapag-usap. Pero if anybody wants to speak, let me just get something real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, once again, I'd like to thank everybody who's attended. May message ko kayo, yung recording ang gagawin ko sa YouTube, i-edit ko lang saglit. Josh, if you can do me a favor, I need you to share the information sa wall mo since nagpo-post ka naman about targeted individuals para meron tayong exposure, meron tayong makaskid na information outside of GC. Okay? That being said, once again, thank you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Easy muna tayo. Pag meron tayong problema, mag-message tayo sa GC. So, supportahan natin ang isa't isa. Stay strong, keep the faith, and God bless you all. Okay?